afar. With Derrick Geyer, your sports czar. The game's the place from field to rink. Hot debates, fast takes, no time to blink. The Windy City roar, the fans ignite. Your circus of sports under radio light. Big Top Sports, feel the roar, where the wild games come to score. Geyer guiding the sports band from the heart of Chicagoland.
And welcome in to another edition of Big Top Sports here on WRMN 1410 AM with yours truly, Derrick Geyer. Joining me in studio today is the one and the only Bob Mariner. But before we get talking to you about sports, we do have the live draft event with WRMN and Big Top Sports coming to you live and in living color at the Knights of Columbus in Elmhurst for the 2026 NFL Draft. It'll be myself, Derrick Geyer from Big Top Sports, Mike Napolitano from On the Rise. You also have Andrew Scheid, Cesar Perez, and as well, we will have guests from Illinois Media School joining us via Zoom, along with Marcus Mack. We will also have Megan Biebel from Athletes HQ Foundation as well. So it's going to be a live and in living color fun time to be had by all. There's going to be food, drinks, ice cold beer specials, draft night food menus, which includes wings, burgers, and apps. Live draft coverage on the big screens. A Bears, hopefully, pick reaction, whether or not they're going to trade or they're going to keep it or whatever. But then there is also going to be the guess, the pick contest with squares, raffles, and giveaways, and a whole bunch of fun coming to you live and in living color from the Knights of Columbus, the Renaissance Room at 537 South York Road in Elmhurst. Doors open at 6. Coverage begins at 7. How in the hell are you doing, Mr. Bob Mariner?
Oh, I'm doing pretty well, Derrick.
Long time no chat.
I've been missing you. It's been like 2 weeks?
Couple 2-3 weeks here.
Oh, wait, it's almost been a month because you had to work twice.
Yeah.
So I had Susie C.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
wait. Hold on. Pump the brakes right there. I do believe you were supposed to come out and guest bartend. Where were you? No?
It's far away. I live in Chicago, man. Elgin's a really far place.
Well, yes, it's far here, but it was in Hampshire, which is even further away.
Yeah, I know.
But whatever.
I left that life behind. You know, I dropped the bottle for the microphone.
Oh, okay.
And then the camera as well.
Gotcha.
Which is why I had to have guest hosts on the 2 weeks you weren't here.
Well,
you were doing camera work, weren't you?
Yes, I was also doing camera work, which is my other side gig.
What were you doing?
Covering some very frigid women's lacrosse for the United States, for the University of Chicago.
They are in the United States.
They are in the United States. They're just, it's not that high. I mean, Division III university. I mean, University of Chicago down there in Hyde Park. So, yeah, for the couple of games, it was women's lacrosse.
Keep it up, ladies.
Oh, yeah, lots of fun. They're ranked nationally, so that's a good thing as well. Probably going to be hosting a NCAA Division III, playoff game.
Keep us proud, Chicago.
Not in the too near distant future. And you've also had guests or not guest, but caller is calling in. Is like, hey, where's Bob? I want to be talking about NASCAR. You had Cleveland Dennis calling in yesterday, and we talked about PCA not really, getting his Smurf together on the bases and everything. But he was also.
I've said before, PCA is young, and you got to give him time. All right, just like any young kid, you got to give him time. You got to give him a chance. All right, I'm an old man too. All right, I want to come down hard on this guy. Give him time. It'll happen.
Yeah,
all right.
But he really wanted
and then
you in on the studio today, or in the studio today, to talk about NASCAR. And I know you got some NASCAR thoughts because you were already not boring me to death, but you were already regaling me on what, Mr. Tyler Reddick doing
who's
his
that?
thing?
Who's Tyler Reddick?
Who's Tyler Reddick?
Who are you talking about?
The guy that's only been carving it up on the NASCAR circuit. But and where have you been the last couple of weeks? What have you been doing?
Bunch of UIC baseball, bunch of UIC softball. I've been camera, I've been replay, I've been graphics. I was going to say anywhere else in between, but that's pretty much the three things I've been doing. Yeah, it's been sporting our local college team, the UIC Flames, both baseball and softball, and it's been great. I got to work some great people in the industry. Jeff Traylor, great camera guy. Sam Brief does a lot of the college stuff around here, and
why does that name sound familiar? Sam Brief. Isn't he like a play-by-play guy for?
He's done Windy City Bulls.
Okay.
He may have done White Sox on a pinch at some point, but I know it's like where I am in my career and where a lot of us are in our career at WRN is the in-between, the college to the bigs. So basically what you're saying right now is WRMN is the minors. We are on Fox Sports. I ain't gonna say that as a bad thing. I'm just saying this.
Come on now.
They're stepping stones, ladies and gentlemen.
What is it with my co-host bashing my show here? My goodness. I got Andrew Scheid, who, hold on.
You go like we bash, and then you start bashing immediately.
In all fairness,
I apologize for you, Andrew. This is
set it up on a tee for him, because I'm an ass. I'm a regular, and I do like to give Andrew a little bit of Smurf. So, I mean, there's a little bit of that going on. But at the same time,
Did you just do echo for that?
Yes, I did.
Oh, God.
Hey, I love playing with the buttons. And I'm going to push this other button because we have a caller on the line. Hello, caller. What is your name and what do you want to talk about?
Cleveland Dennis. I want to talk about everything. You guys mentioned getting regaled. Have you ever been regaled? I live on Gale Street, one of the streets behind Old Republic on the west side of the city of Elgin. Never been regaled.
Well, yes, I have.
Regaled. We're going to take your street's name away, and we're going to name it another name. We're going to call it Gale one more time.
Well,
I've been to Gale, down in the city of Chicago, but I think it's spelled differently.
Yeah, this Gale is split. Like the Dutch Inn is Gale Street next to it, and the house I bought was formerly owned by the guy that owned Dutch Inn. But the 20 bypass through, they cut. But I live over here. I'm glad Bob Mariner's in, and I'm glad that you already mentioned that I had called about PCA, and I'm sure he knows all about it, but I'm still stunned by the fact that PCA jumped off a third, got caught and doubled off when PCA hit a soft liner to one of the infielders that was pulled in. anyhow.
Well, let me ask you. Let me switch gears because we talked about that yesterday, Cleveland Dennis, and since Mr. Mariner is in studio today, is there a NASCAR question that you wanted to get off your chest, or just ask him in general?
Yeah, I kind of missed, but there was a race in Bristol again recently, right?
Correct.
Is there a race? Yeah. Somehow I missed it. I do have a social calendar that stays filled at times, but I just don't have a particular question. But I like how when Bob comes in on Wednesday and gets fired up over the races and the baseball, and the fact that you guys do discuss the local sports.
Well, Bristol did happen recently. It happened the weekend before Easter, and the race that I was so excited about just happened the week after. I know it's rare that NASCAR has a break. Years previous, they did not take a break during Easter. Surprising, since they pray before every single race, but they finally started to, and they just raced Kansas Motor Speedway this past weekend. Tyler Reddick taking his fifth win. Tyler Reddick, for 2311 Racing, racing a Toyota Camry for none other than the GOAT, Michael
LeBron James. Wait, what?
That would be Michael Jordan, sir.
Oh, he doesn't yet own a NASCAR team yet.
When we go to break, Derrick might have a couple bruises on his face.
Wow. Hey, thanks for calling in, Cleveland Dennis. I appreciate it. And thank you for listening, as always.
Just one last thing, Bob, the next time you need a ride to be the, what did they call the bartenders, celebrity bartenders, I'll help you out.
I
left that life behind, buddy, but I'll come and drink with you, okay?
Lies. Lies, I say. Thanks again, Cleveland Dennis. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
Listening. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. And with that being said, you're currently listening to Big Top Sports here on WRMN 1410 AM with yours truly, Derrick Geyer. Joining me today in studio is Bob Mariner. And we're going to go to break, so see you on the other side. Fox Sports.
That guy cracks me up, man.
Welcome to downtown Elgin, where businesses, community, and creativity come together. The downtown.
And just so you know, we are still live. We are going over the YouTube. So
that's fine.
So, you're going to give me a couple of bruises, during the break?
I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover. I'm not much of a
Yeah,
fighter.
you are, baby. You can lay it down with the best of them. Or so I've heard.
If you keep talking like that, my wife's going to call in, and it's not going to be good for me.
Well, I kind of heard the segment between you and Susie C.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, my great googly moogly.
She brings out the best in me.
She brings out the best in a lot of people. That is for certain.
In a lot of people.
Well, she is a bartender by trade and a people person. That is for damn certain.
Being a bartender is kind of like being a therapist.
Being a therapist, being a priest.
Oh, it's everything, dude. I did it for too long. Oh, my God.
Yeah, but I had fun. I was there. Well, I didn't start out in my Hawaiian shirt, but I changed into my Hawaiian shirt. I went to the Dollar Tree a little bit earlier in the day. I got glow sticks. I got, the glow necklaces and everything.
You took flair.
Oh, absolutely.
Is what
and I got one of those $150 grass hula skirts as well, which I was wearing. I did have shorts on underneath because it wasn't big enough to cover my fat ass.
Red Bull to applaud you.
Hey, I was loving it. People were looking at me like I was absolutely nuts, which is kind of what I was going for. And if anyone pays attention to Big Top Sports here on WRMN, they pretty much know that I'm a little wackadoo. I'm a little nuts. But
well, I think That's kind of what we're going for here on Big Top Sports.
Yeah, I don't take myself too seriously.
Not the norm.
Until I do. And then I really do. Which I'm trying to work through, but after 50 years, I think I'm kind of set in my ways a little bit.
I'm still trying to figure out how to get this blue line off my screen.
You know what'll help? If you punch it.
Yeah, I think I just need to buy a new computer, dude.
Or, take it in because it's probably under warranty. I'm hoping that it's I'm hoping because you paid that kind of cash for it and that kind of, scratch and it smurfs out on you, in a year or so. Yeah, you should have the warranty and everything. I do believe we're coming back in 5 seconds.
All right. I'm still ready for that.
We work for America.
Ladies and gentlemen, step on inside. It's Big
So
Top
talk about that
Sports,
rat?
your thrilling ride.
Sure.
Big Top Sports, feel the roar. Where the wild games come to score. Guiding the sports band from the heart of Chicagoland.
Hey, that is me. I am the Geyer in that song, and you are currently listening to Big Top Sports on WRMN 1410 AM with yours truly, Derrick Geyer. Joining me in studio this afternoon is Bob Mariner, and as you probably caught, we're going to be talking about the rat at Wrigley.
Yeah.
But before we do that, please feel free to call in with your sports take or stadium talk take or whatever take at 847-931-1410. That's 847-931-1410. You could also check out our lovely faces on youtube.com/@WRMN Radio. That's youtube.com/@WRMN Radio. And on with Das Rat. Go ahead, Bob.
Well, I assume, Chicago area. A lot of people probably watched the Cubs, Phillies yesterday, right? And, normally you're watching a baseball game. A pretty good baseball game, if you ask me, from Chicago. But there was a star who took it. And it's somebody we all see when you live in Chicago. It's a rat. We had a rat hanging out third baseline, right by the Phillies dugout.
First base.
Oh, sorry, third. Yeah, first base. Yeah, first baseline.
Yeah, first base. You said third.
Oh,
I just want everyone out there to get the proper context.
my apologies. Having done all this camera work, I have been on camera 3 on first baseline, and camera 4 is on first baseline. And it's kind of messed me up just a little bit. Didn't make a lot of sense to me. Anyways, this rat runs past. All the Phillies people freak out. And, good job on the cameraman for keeping on it.
Yeah.
My thing is, Chicago has to have a name for this rat. We're all about rats. I mean, New York City had the pizza rat, right? And then we had...
And speaking of Das Rat...
Those of you watching on YouTube can see the rat.
Now, no, it's not.
No, it is.
That's the
99-mile-an-hour.
That's the ball bag, right?
Oh my God! There's a rat! There's a rat! Everyone jumping out of the way.
All kinds of havoc. It went into the camera well. One past the Phillies dugout. Now it's down by the tarp.
And I like that. Someone saying, "Go home to Philly."
Well, yeah, and so I'm like, here, while I'm watching this, if you could pull up this clip too, if it's possible, Ozzie Guillen, when he's talking about Wrigley, being like, it's dirty, they got rats. And if you can't pull it up, there's probably only long clips, if you can find a short one. But Ozzie Guillen has also talked about why the South Side's better than the North Side, and he specifically quotes rats.
Well, hold on a second. Let me try and pull this up real quick. production on the fly.
But while we
Oh,
are,
and by the way, that was courtesy of AB7 News, and that was the Philadelphia Phillies broadcast, so courtesy of them.
and hey, I thank the Phillies for something once in my life. Great job, Phillies. Broadcast team, you kill it. You always do.
You know what? I'm not going to bring this clip up from Ozzy because it is on Barstool Sports.
We're gonna leave. We're gonna leave that alone.
I'm going to leave that well enough alone because the last thing I want him to do is, call it a Smurf hole or something. I mean, some of you fans out there, some of you White Sox fans might agree with that assessment, but I mean, I know in our group text, in our group thread, or, one of our media threads, that, someone was calling it nasty ass Wrigley Field.
There's too many connections we got over here.
Yeah.
Not a bad thing. But about a decade, maybe two ago, Ozzie Guillen said he hated going to Wrigley. This is while he was a manager of the White Sox. And he's like, oh, there's rats in the dugouts and everything. Here we are in 2026. We still got rats. They're maybe not in the dugouts, but in the ball bag, running by the dugouts. They're still there. It's the way things go. Now, what we need is a nickname for this rat. Derrick, do you have a nickname? Can you come up with something? Because I got a few written down over here.
Okay, well, why don't you parse those right now, and I will try to add a little bit to the conversation.
All right, Gary,
as in
Gaetti.
Yeah, wow. I know you mentioned that while we were off air before the show started and everything. Yeah, I could, because he did kind of have that facial rat-ish quality to him.
Well, and a little production on the fly. If you want to pull up a picture of Gary Gaetti, he was his nickname. I mean, and he played for the Cubs from 98 to 99. Very short. But Gary Gaetti, his nickname was the Rat. He had those teeth. He had the nose. I don't want to shame people for the way they look.
Oh, he's definitely got the teeth.
You got a young Gary right there when he was on.
Yes, I definitely have a young Gary Gaetti. Here, let me see if I can pull him up. I mean, but you could still see the rat-like qualities and everything.
Well, man, just like the rat, the front fangs grow further and further.
Oh, here's a pic.
Oh, jeez. Oh, Gary. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Hey, the rat. Hey, he should have been in Ratatouille.
I mean, yeah, if there was ever a picture and everything, you folks out there, you can't see it, but, if you go over to the youtube.com / at WRMN radio, you could definitely see it.
And those of you at home, just look it up. Look it up. Gary Gaetti, Gaetti. Gary spelled phonetically.
Yeah. Yeah, my goodness, I cannot take my eyes away from his teeth.
Oh, I kind of look like him. I kind of look like him a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, and we're poking fun. This is all. It's all that we're doing. I got accused of being, Dumbo back in the day. So, yeah, there's a little bit of that. But you are currently listening to the sultry stylings of Derrick Geyer and Bob Mariner on WRMN 1410 AM. Big Top Sports.
Progressive presents the Sports Flash on News Talk Radio 1410.
And as we continue to talk on the YouTube, the tube of U's.
Yeah, the Twins, man. He played for the Twins.
He played for a lot of teams.
Well, I mean, he only played the Cubs for a season, so.
I thought it was like 1 or 2.
98 to 99, dude.
Okay, so that's 2 years.
I guess. Yeah. Well, I'd take.
I mean, I remember him most playing for the St. Louis Sox Cardinals.
Yes, we got him from the Cards.
Yeah, I know we got him from the Cards, which is why I remember, him. I don't necessarily remember him playing for the Minnesota Twins. That would be the other side of town and everything, but whatever.
broke up with the girl because she moved to Minnesota.
Because here, let me see. Let me play this Ozzie Guillen clip on the Tube of Views real quick. Let me switch it over because I kind of want to hear what he says. Oh, got it. Oh, where is it? Oh, production at its finest.
And one day I remember,
Here,
then
okay.
the media never had the guts to say how bad Wrigley Field was to work. And one day I remember it was raining like mother cow, raining hard.
Oh, he did
I went
censor
to
himself.
my press conference in the dugout. Wrigley Field dugout, you sitting, you can get wet on the clock. And everybody, all the media, camera people, everybody was soaking wet. And I'm talking shit, and talking more shit, and taking my time, and keep going.
I'm glad I did
moves.
this
You know
while
how
we're off
freezing
the
you
stick.
see, motherfuckers?
Thank you.
Oh, you guys
Whoa!
don't say shit. But you go to White Sox bar, they have a
see,
nice
okay.
room, beautiful thing. You sit
Yeah.
down there.
See?
You know, but you never say anything about
I know Prince Thazzy, and it's
Yeah. And that was
Ozzie
courtesy of the colorful Ozzie Guillen, courtesy of Facebook Reels and Barstool Sports right there. Yeah, I'm glad I erred on the side of caution there.
that was really good.
Yeah,
Hey, you know,
usually
if
pretty
you don't-
volatile and everything.
Well, he's Ozzy.
Yeah, and it's Barstool Sports, so that right there was like, yeah, I just think because
they get
you know,
certain privileges that we don't get.
yeah. So
Good
yeah.
for you, Barstool. Good for you.
Yeah, good on you. You rat mother.
Hey, hey now. Whoa.
You ratatouille mother. Oh no.
Yeah. Mother flower.
Yeah, that was all on YouTube, and yeah, well, it's off air. It's not on the stick, so kind of apologies, but that is kind of what we do during the breaks and going behind the scenes and all that fun stuff. And I suppose I should transition back to us and our lovely faces there.
Yeah, it's probably just about time to get back on air.
Yeah, we got about 30 or so seconds. What do you want to go into next? You want to talk about Shota? You want to talk about Murakami? You want to talk about the Chicago Bears land debacle?
Oh, let's do Bears. Bears land debacle.
Easy now.
Layers band debacle.
Yeah, coming back in 4 seconds.
That's DEATakeback.com.
Take back.
Ladies and gentlemen, step on inside. It's Big Top Sports, your thrilling ride. Big Top Sports, feel the roar. Where the wild games come to score. Geyer guiding the sports band from the heart of Chicagoland. Football frenzy and hoops so high. Baseball swinging as seasons fly. Hockey blades cutting swift and true. Sports carousel spinning just for you. Big Top Sports, feel the roar. Where the wild games come to score. Geyer guiding the sports band from the heart of Chicagoland.
And welcome back into Big Top Sports here on WRMN 1410 AM with yours truly, Derrick Geyer. And joining me in studio this afternoon, it is none other than Bob Mariner.
What's up, folks?
And for those of you out there that were wondering what Ozzie Guillen might have said, you need to go to youtube.com/@WRMN radio to check that out, because I am so glad that I erred on the side of caution with that. There are a couple of S-bombs, there are a couple of MFers in there. So I wonder how, Ozzy really feels about Wrigley Field.
Well, let me just shorten it out for you.
He doesn't.
It rains inside, and there's rats. So if anybody who's listening rents an apartment in Chicago like I do, it's just the same. It's the same thing as you already deal with. So it's like, whatever.
And it is in the middle of a neighborhood. So it is going to be inevitable. Well, if you've ever been down to Wrigley Field, you see those posters on all of the telephone poles or all the electrical poles and everything.
I was listening the other day at WGN. They were like, "Oh, the rain might ruin the tailgating at Wrigley."
What tailgating?
And the co-host was laughing. They're like, what are you talking about?
You're like out of town stupid, right?
There's no tailgating over there. You just go to the bar. There's not a parking lot. There is. You could park in somebody's driveway for like
$60.
I was gonna say 75.
Okay, well,
we're still in the same wheelhouse over here.
Yeah, well, it's
you
been
have
a while.
Rose-colored glasses, sir.
Well, okay. Well, it has been a while since I've taken in a game at Wrigley Field because of the exorbitant prices and the parking. I mean, I suppose I could park in the ITT lot or what used to be the ITT lot.
Well, here, aside from
and then take the bus down there.
Talking about a place that doesn't have a tailgating place, Soldier Field. I mean, that's a great tailgate place, but
it is.
What might happen? Where's this gonna go?
I have absolutely no idea.
So it was supposed to be here, and then there, and then there, and then here, and then there, and then here, and then there, and then here, and then there.
And the fine folks on WGN television talked about it earlier today.
It's a big week for the Bears with the NFL draft and also a possible vote in Springfield on legislation to keep the team in Illinois.
Eric has all the details from the newsroom. Eric?
Return to the state capitol today. They will have at least 3 days to try and get some Bears legislation passed.
The clock is winding down, and Illinois lawmakers are feeling the pressure to make a move on a Bears stadium package.
The time is now of the essence.
The Bears plan to make a decision on where its new home will be in late spring or early summer. The team met with Hammond, Indiana officials last week to go over plans for a stadium site there. Lawmakers in Indiana have already passed Bears legislation, while Illinois continues to debate a deal that could bring the Bears to Arlington Heights. Last week, the governor said lawmakers have more than just an outline of a deal done.
I would like the legislature to move faster.
J.B. Pritzker?
Just because I think that will be good for everybody to get this done.
The legislation on the table would freeze property taxes at the old Arlington racetrack site and allow the team to negotiate a payment in lieu of taxes. But some Chicago lawmakers want Chicago to be part of the deal.
We need to make sure that if the Chicago Bears goes to Arlington Heights, that my vote means that we support all of Illinois, but we also protect Chicago. And that means that that property, Soldier Field, there should be some type of support for what happens at that spot.
The Sun-Times is reporting this morning the lead lawmaker on a Bears stadium deal is working on an amendment to sweeten the deal to get Chicago lawmakers on board, which could include property tax relief for homeowners and money for renovations at Soldier Field. We're live in the newsroom. I'm Eric Rung, WGN News.
And as I said, that was courtesy of WGN, Eric Rund, reporting on the latest Chicago Bears field or Soldier Field and relocation debacle. And you didn't seem to like what was being talked about there, Bob.
Really? You're like, move to Arlington Heights, but still Chicago's got to pay for it? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Dude, who put you in front of a microphone? Who put me in front of a microphone? But
that would be me. That would be me.
But seriously, dude, that is one of the stupidest things I've heard in a long time. Really? Moon early nights, but Chicago. No. You're moving here. You pay for it. You're here. You don't pay for it. I have my own ideas on where the Bears should move because it's been it seems like almost 2 years I've been listening to this stuff.
Oh, it's been a little bit longer because I do believe the Chicago Bears purchased that plot in Arlington Heights 3 years or so ago. Shovels were supposed to be in the ground by the end of 2025.
If our listeners aren't tired of hearing me yell about this already, the only place I have ever had a family reunion was Arlington Racetrack. And I had one every year. And then guess what? They tore it down because they said, hey, we're going to put Soldier Field here. And I go, oh, my God, my family reunions get to be at Bears games.
Uh-huh.
I got nothing. I don't want to make it all about me, but I'm going to make it all about me. Give me my family reunion place back. We're not going to go and hang out in a dirt field in the middle of Arlington Heights.
What?
Come on, guys. So my other 3 picks are...
Give me 1 second.
Lay it on me.
See, the funny, and it's really not funny. The funny aspect of it is that, well, Chicago, or let me pull it up again. Through the Park District, the city of Chicago Park District owns Soldier Field. There is still that outstanding debt on the renovation and the spaceship that is Soldier Field, to the tune of somewhere in between $589 million to $640 million as of early this year.
Resell the parking contracts.
Yeah, again, for $1 billion.
Doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, absolutely. Then you got this jabroni.
Which one?
Well, the one that was saying, oh, yeah, the city of Chicago needs to be a part of whatever deal it is.
Oh, yeah. Arlington Heights and Chicago need to be financially connected.
Mother fracker, get your head out of your ass.
All right, so you're on the same page as me when you heard him saying that.
Oh, my God. I couldn't. The balls on this guy. The absolute stones on this mother fracker to say that the city of Chicago owns or should be getting some sort of respite from this deal?
Yeah, I know.
Go frack yourself.
And he must.
This is what is holding up the deal.
He must be related.
Mayor Johnson and whoever is in legislation is basically putting the screws to the Chicago Bears. And if you guys don't get your head out of your asses, they're going to move to Northwest Indiana, and you're really going to be Smurf out of luck.
Well, I have 3 other ideas for where the Bears can move.
Do it. My blood pressure needs to come down.
Okay, first idea, Death Valley, California.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if they're going to be moving, hell, why not?
Highest record temperature ever set, 134 degrees Fahrenheit. There you go. Hey, you know what? It's obviously going to be a dome. But, I don't know.
They might class it up a little bit.
Exactly. It's like there's going to be a lot more money put into a stadium like that, so that'd be nice. Number two pick for me would be Prospect Creek, Alaska. Yeah. Hey, dude, bears like cold weather. Hibernate up there and stuff.
A lot of grizzly bears. A lot of different bear species up there.
You'd get everybody in town to go to every single home game. All right. So that's already huge. And also it's like negative 80 degrees Fahrenheit is the coldest temperature recorded there. So also that's, it's good for us. We play good in cold weather.
Yeah.
And you probably don't have a dome over there. it's cool.
Yeah, but they'll still have the accent over there.
Oh, well, the other thing is if we had our home stadium in Alaska, summer training. Oh, are you kidding me? It'd be perfect.
What, 60, 70 degree weather days?
Yeah, there you go. You're training and you slowly work into the cold. I think it'd be really good for us. All right. Now, third and final position for the new home of the Bears.
Somewhere tropical.
Oh, you're going to hate this.
Oh.
Manitowoc, Wisconsin.
Where the hell is Manitowoc, Wisconsin?
Oh, look it up on your computer. Or I'll just tell you, it's just a little bit south of Green Bay.
Yeah, that's not going to happen just for the simple fact that
I want to see something fun happen. I want to see two football teams clash, and not just the teams. I want to see the fans. And if you put,
they already do that.
No, I know, but if you put the home stadium of the Chicago Bears just south of Lambeau, oh man, can you imagine? Can you imagine? It's going to be Minneapolis all over again. Except, just football and not racism. So.
Okay, I am currently typing up where that is and how far it is away from there. Yeah, it's only 46 miles away from Green Bay, so the rivalry would be heated. And you heard it here first. The Chicago Bears are moving to Manitowoc, Wisconsin.
You hear that? Charlie Barons. Come on now. Hey, Manitowoc versus the Bears. Oh, it'd be huge.
I was hoping that you would say someplace like Hawaii or maybe, Puerto Rico.
No, we did terrible. We did, and also it's got to be in America. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Hawaii in America.
Yeah.
And so Hawaii,
well, at least you
Puerto
caught
Rico,
yourself.
America.
At least you caught yourself.
Well, it's a territory. Puerto Rico's a territory.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And
I'd still go there.
Yeah, so would I, because, hell, a game in middle of December or something, you're already trying to get the hell out of here with this freaking bipolar weather that we've got.
One of my old bar regulars, she goes down there regularly. She does like a whole little tour, pre our baseball season to go and see all the real baseball players, all the ones who are going to end up over here.
Nice.
Oh, dude. Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
I love following other people's Instagrams because I don't got to go on vacation.
Well, that's probably the cheapest and most economical way of doing a vacation is living vicariously through others.
Hey, that's the way to do it. And unless I do that, it's just going to the southeast to watch a bunch of rednecks race cars. Not complaining.
Man, I still can't believe the balls on that guy. That Chicago would be owed some sort of that.
I mean, we got to go back.
What kind?
I'm going to get his name. I want to go back and get his name. It's because that was.
Yeah, and it wasn't credited in that article.
Well, no, because also we would have known who it was if it was somebody.
Yeah. And here's another sidebar. And I don't mean to be bashing on Wrigley Field or anything, but I'm going to bash the people that live in the Wrigley Field or Wrigleyville area. Is like, okay, Wrigley Field has been Wrigley Field since 1913-ish, somewhere in that general vicinity, before it was called Wegman Park, and then it took over as Wrigley Field. It's like, Unless you are 90 years old right now, those are the only occupants and homeowners that have any sort of right to be bitching and moaning about the fact that Wrigley Field is in that area. If you are moving there, then you should expect the high traffic on foot. Sorry, sirens going by. Kind of made me do a squirrel thing. And you should also be used to, unfortunately, fans peeing on your begonias. Just saying. Because, unfortunately, yet again, I've also witnessed that as well, where you've got to be smurfing me. But,
dude, it's Wrigleyville. I mean, they're lucky they took that Taco Bell away.
Yeah, and the McDonald's and the, But,
man. Well, at least Wrigleyville Dogs is still there. You still get.
And Nuts on Clark.
Yeah, I know. But there's nothing like a chili cheese dog before and after a Wrigley game.
And at least twice a home game when I was the video, or not twice a home game, but twice during a homestand, and I was doing video work for the Chicago Cubs back in 2002. Sammy Sosa would come up to me, he would hand me $20, and he'd be like, get me a couple Big Macs. So I'd run across the street to McDonald's, get him a couple Big Macs. You want any fries or anything? No, I don't want any fries, but give me some of that extra sauce.
Smash a couple Big Macs.
Yeah, right before the game. Well, I'm not even talking like, pre-batting practice or anything. Like right before the game.
I'm down with that, dude. I'm down with that. It's a weird thing. It's like most people get sick or tired if they eat a lot. Maybe I'm like Sammy.
High carbs.
Like right before I do something, I'm just like, I will eat like a pound of beef jerky if I'm going to shoot a baseball game.
You're smashing that Smurf?
Well, I know shooting a baseball game on camera is not that much work, but it is standing in a rigid position for, I don't know.
Well, especially if you have that handheld one.
If you're doing a college one, you're doing like
goodness, that's like 30 or 40. Oh, well, yeah, you're talking. Yeah, right. But
they still get the pitch clock in college, but oh boy, they take they do, but they take their time.
Yeah.
Average time for UIC game is like 3.5, 3:45.
Ooh.
Oh, it's tough. Buddy.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what the game time was for UC when they were playing at the rate this past 4:20, and they started at 6 o'clock, and I don't think we got out of there until probably close to 10. But that was wrapping up equipment and everything
funny.
too.
I was like, they're all probably just like fucking. My apologies. They're all probably smoking. They're all probably just smoking.
At Britain's Touchless Car Wash, they know life gets busy. That's why they're here 24/7 to keep your car looking spotless, fast, and easy. Their advanced brush-free wash technology delivers a sparkling clean without a single scratch, because they treat your car like it's their own. Here's the best part. Right now, you can get a free car wash just for joining their text club. It's simple. Just text BRITT to 30400, and your first wash is on them. Britain's Touchless Car Wash has 2 convenient locations, 1923 Larkin Avenue in Elgin and 555 Willow in West Dundee. They're proud to keep your car clean while giving back to our community. Text BRITT to 30400. That's BRITT to 30400. Now for your free car wash, and see why Britain's Touchless Car Wash is the fast, gentle, and reliable choice.
Businesses come in all shapes and sizes. Integrity doesn't. For more than a century, the Better Business Bureau has set the standards for how businesses should operate honestly and ethically. So when you're looking for a business you can trust, check to see who's BBB accredited and who isn't. Always choose the better business. Look for the BBB seal because it's looking out for you. That's why it's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
There's danger out there. It lurks on highways and quiet neighborhood streets. It's more likely to kill you than a shark and more terrifying than the biggest snake. Distracted driving claims lives every day. Every notification, swipe, social post, video, or selfie while driving risks your life. So while you might think public speaking or the zombie apocalypse is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Looking to buy or sell a home in Chicagoland? Need trusted legal help with real estate, evictions, or estate planning? Turn to Guthrie & Brady, the happy lawyers serving the greater Chicago area since 1965. With over 50 years of experience, they handle titles and deeds, foreclosures, landlord-tenant issues, wills, trusts, and more. Appointments available evenings or weekends at their Roselle office or right in your home. Call Guthrie and Brady now at 847-524-1215. That's 847-524-1215. Or visit gnblegal.com. Guthrie and Brady, personal, professional, affordable legal services for all of Chicagoland. The happy lawyers since 1965. That's gnblegal.com. Or 847-524-1215. Guthrie and Brady, trusted legal help made easy, fast, affordable, and experienced. Call today.
Ladies and gentlemen, step on inside. It's Big Top Sports, your thrilling ride. Big Top Sports, feel the roar. Where the wild games come to score. Geyer guiding the sports band from the heart of Chicagoland.
And welcome back into Big Top Sports here on WRMN 1410 AM. And my humblest of humble apologies to everyone out there. Sometimes, we tend to forget that we are on the airwaves. And unfortunately, it's going to be myself going forward here on this episode of Big Top Sports on WRMN 1410 AM. So another 30 or so seconds, but I do apologize. We don't have the abilities to dump it, and for any of you that are listening in the radio with kids in the car, like I said, I do humbly apologize for myself and my co-host, but it kind of is what it is at this particular moment in time. And we will get back to regular programming with Big Top Sports here on WRMN 1410 AM after the top of the hour. And once again, we do humbly apologize here on WRMN 1410 AM and myself, Derrick Geyer. So we'll be back after this top of the hour break.
Fitting in shouldn't be hard, whether in life.
Oh, I so wish that this would have been on the YouTube while we were at commercial. And the funny thing about it was probably the segment went a little bit longer, but, and good day to you, Miss Linda Carter. I do appreciate you chiming in and watching on the YouTube. And I humbly apologize for the language and everything that was, said over the stick. But unfortunately, Bob is not going to be back here on Big Top Sports. But going forward, it's not exactly the product, and I don't want to dwell on it anymore. And so I promised the listeners out there NASCAR. So I am going to do my best to bring NASCAR to y'all out there. It's kind of what it is when you're working without a net. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Okay. Alrighty, so let's see. Okay. Yep, sorry. Kind of multitasking here with the whatchamacallit, right around the corner, draft night, right around the corner, the incident, whatever. Yeah. But it is what it is.
or go to info@elginchamber.com. Contact Carol Giese.
Ladies and gentlemen, step on inside. It's Big Top Sports, your thrilling ride. From the Chicagoland to lands afar. With Derrick Geyer, your sports czar. The game's the place from field to rink. Hot debates, fast takes, no time to blink. The Windy City roar, the fans ignite. Your circus of sports under radio light. Big Top Sports, feel the roar. Where the wild games come to score. Guiding the sports band from the heart of Chicagoland.
And welcome back into Big Top Sports here on WRMN 1410 AM with yours truly, Derrick Geyer, part of Fox Sports. And if you are looking for someplace, somewhere to go on draft night, feel free to come out and watch us, the collective us here on the WRMN crew at the Knights of Columbus in Elmhurst. And that us will be myself, Derrick Geyer from Big Top Sports, in conjunction with WRMN 1410 AM and Fox Sports, alongside Mike Napolitano from On the Rise, Andrew Scheid, Cesar Perez, and we will have the fine folks, or one of the fine folks, from the Athletes HQ Foundation, Megan Biebel. She will be in attendance as well. Awesome to have her coming down. Then we will also have the fine students joining us at approximately 8 p.m. to also talk draft. The fine students being from the Illinois Media School, both the O'Hare and hopefully the Chicago campus. And at 9 p.m., right around the time that the Bears should theoretically be drafting, none other than Marcus Mack from The Truth About Chicago Sports will be joining us as well. And you fine folks out there hearing my sultry voice on these airwaves, if you want to get off any thoughts on the stadium issue, the draft expectations for the Bears, where do you want them to go? Offense, defense, special teams? No, not special teams. Whatever. Feel free to come in to the Knights of Columbus in Elmhurst, located at 537 South York Road. Doors open at 6. Air will commence. We will be on air at 7 p.m. There will be food and drink, ice cold beer specials, draft night food menu, which will include wings, burgers, and appetizers. Live draft coverage on their big screens, along with the Bears pick and reactions from our panel, which I said was myself, Mike Napolitano, Andrew Scheid, and Cesar Perez. And then there will also be Guess the Pick contest squares, along with raffles and giveaways. Don't forget, if you are a member of the Knights of Columbus, we've got a special treat for you. Show up with your ID and receive a free beverage. But you need to have that ID there as well. So, all right, as promised, going to get into a little bit of NASCAR talk. Hello, Frank. Hello, Brendan. Hello, Jeff. Hello, Miss Linda Carter, all of which are watching on youtube.com/@WRMN Radio. That is youtube.com/@WRMN Radio. And if you want to call in and talk some sports, feel free to do so on the Maggiano's hotline. Maggiano's fine Italian cuisine located in Genoa. That's right. They will be opening up in a couple of weeks. Maggiano's delicious cuisine, delicious Italiano cuisine. And don't get me started on whether it's called sauce or gravy. Anyway, once again, they are located in Genoa, Illinois. So a little bit of NASCAR talk right here. Let's see. We've got, well, as alluded to earlier in the show, Tyler Reddick. Man, Tyler Reddick is on, well, he is on a heater. The NASCAR season hasn't been going on all that long. And, well, he won the first 3 NASCAR races, starting with the Daytona 500, then the Auto Trader 400, then the Duramax Texas Grand Prix, powered by Reldine. Didn't finish in the top 5 at Straight Talk Wireless 500. Or the Pennzoil 400, presented by Jiffy Lube. But he did finish first at the Goodyear 400. That would be number 4. Cookout 400. Not a top 5. Food City 500. He finished 4th. Then, on this past Sunday, at the Advent Health 400, Tyler Reddick came in first yet again. So that is five-time champion or first place finisher, Tyler Reddick, which, I mean, if there was ever a heater, I would definitely say Tyler Reddick is, that story, if you will, in the NASCAR Cup circuit at this moment in time. And let's see what I can see here. News, results. Yeah, I mean, so basically right now, standings. Thank you very much, NASCAR, for putting that together. Currently, right now, Tyler Reddick is in first with the NASCAR Cup standings, sitting at 457 points. The most recent stage, he's got, out of the 9 starts, he's got 5 wins, 6 top 5 finishes, 7 top 10s. Now, this is probably one of the more interesting stats for myself. And albeit I'm not a diehard NASCAR fan by any means, and you know this, and I'm just trying to do my best for y'all out there that are NASCAR fans. Out of all the laps, he's only led 199 of them. You know who is in second place in the points? That would be Denny Hamlin with 352. He's led by far the most out of any racer on the NASCAR Cup Series with 575. Now, I will do the top 10 with Tyler Reddick in first, Denny Hamlin in second, Ryan Blaney third, Ty Gibbs fourth with the 54 car, Kyle Larson, the number 5 at 5th, Chase Elliott, the number 9, down 1 spot to 6, William Byron at 7. Bubba Wallace, the number 23, at 8. Brad Keselowski, the number 6, up 2 spots to the number 9. And rounding out the number 10, down 1 spot from 9 to 10 is the number 20, Christopher Bell. And I'm going to go to the phone lines real quick. What is your name? What are you calling about, caller?
It's NASCAR Jeff.
Well, hello, NASCAR Jeff. How you doing? NASCAR Jeff living in a NASCAR world. How do you feel about Tyler Reddick, claiming his 5th win in 9 starts?
Well, he's up there right now with the 5 wins with Dale Earnhardt as one of the most wins that all at once, one season, I think, is getting up there. I think whatever they're doing in that team, it's clicking, and Jordan's got the right people, and it's all about the money, you know that kid. But it's amazing what he's doing, and you keep going. You have some good races, you have some bad races. So ones out of the top 10, the ones I'm really surprised with, there's 2 in there that I'm a Ford guy, so I'm kind of pulling for the Fords. Brad Keselowski and Ryan Blaney. It's kind of interesting with Penske Racing. It's for some reason Joey Logano is really lost his touch. He's ended up going backwards in points. I don't think he'll make the playoff spots. But I'm just amazed at what Tyler Reddick can do. You get the right people in there, and next weekend's going to be a free for all. So I don't think anybody could say they're better in Talladega. It's just whoever ends up finishing the race at the end wins.
Yeah, that is true. And to your point, NASCAR Jeff. Okay, Richard Petty set the mark with 27 wins back in 1967. Richard Petty had 13 wins in 1975. Also, Jeff Gordon did it in 1998. And then 12 wins by Darrell Waltrip in 1981 and 82. And then there's the 11 wins by Bill Elliott, 1985, Dale Earnhardt, 1987, and David Pearson in 1973. So, I mean, not a bad start. We'll see how it continues. Do you think he'll get another couple wins? I mean, because as you alluded to, Michael Jordan, the GOAT, and yeah, I know I was joking about LeBron James, but no, Michael Jordan is the GOAT, so save your hate mail for me. But,
No, there's no way. My brother lives in L.A., so and I get this crap, LeBron this and LeBron that, but he doesn't. The problem is people just can't understand that the time and the place where all this, Jordan, when they got the wins, the championships back then, it was like
sure 2-3 repeats.
Kind of. Well, it's different atmosphere. LeBron, he's great, but his attitude. I don't think he helps all of his teammates out the way he should. I mean, you see it on the court.
Yeah.
So
and there are like so many TikTok videos out there where he's like, give me the ball. You don't give me the ball, then you're out of here. I'm going to ship you off. Oh, okay. I think I'm going to give him the ball and I'm going to keep my NBA check and all that fun stuff. But to your point with MJ, I heard it out of MJ's mouth, and I'm going to be paraphrasing here because I don't have it pulled up in front of me, is the fact that there is no greatest of all time. And that is, as far as I'm concerned, the GOAT saying that there is no greatest of all time because of the different eras and everything that everyone played in. Yes, during the era that Jordan played in, sure, the GOAT, greatest of all time. But Will Chamberlain back in the day. Dr. J back in the day. This was all before the three-point line, all the rough and tumble stuff that they were going through. And now in, the day and age that LeBron is playing in, there's no more really clutching and grabbing or hitting or forearming or just pile driving someone, that's going to the hoop. unlike when Michael Jordan and those guys of that era were playing. So when it comes out of the GOAT's mouth, I kind of take it for a gospel. Thoughts?
Well, here's the thing. Okay, people have to understand.
Stealing my line.
There is a time and a place for everything, and there is no one great. There's no one great person in sports forever. It's just, at the time and the place, that's it, or the generational thing.
Sure.
With race cars, it was Dale Earnhardt for quite a while, and then before that, it was it was around Bill Elliott, and then David Pearson, Richard Petty won the most wins. Nobody will ever catch it. It's 200 wins.
Sure.
But that was before they had to chase, and that was way back when he was running the Super Bs, the Daytonas. And they actually outlawed them because anybody that got those was winning a lot. They were actually being competitive compared to all the other makes and models. So that was an interesting period. But yeah, I grew up with that. But again, Jordan said it out of his mouth, and I wish more people would pick up on it instead of trying to think this LeBron guy. He's never going to be the greatest of all time because there's always going to be somebody else ahead of him that'll make him look sick, right?
Sure. And the fact that we are in the Chicagoland area, and this is, for all intents and purposes, Jordan country. I'm just going to block out those years that he was playing with the Washington Wizards. But, I watched it. Unfortunately, to my chagrin, I didn't appreciate what I was seeing here because wasn't really following basketball. It was another time in my life. I wasn't really, hip deep in the sports aspect of things. However, I can look back and appreciate it.
Here's I can throw a little twist to this.
Okay.
Having grown up in California,
I'm sorry.
Having grown up in California because you got the Dodgers and you had the Rams and all that. Everybody was okay. We're winning all the time, right? So, and people even now out there don't care if they win or lose. They'll go to the games. They'll pay the money for the whatever. But they're so used to the wins that they're numb. Okay, so they're not like Chicago sports. I came out here. This is sports Midwest. You got Philadelphia, same thing. Boston. I love being in Chicago because the sport, even though the sports team are not that good, it's still a blast. The atmosphere, the attitudes toward their teams. People live, eat, and dreaming. The Bears winning stuff. You don't get that in L.A. You'll never get that in L.A. And it's sad for them because they're not experiencing what I'm experiencing. So
it's kind of funny that you mention it because I did spend some time out in Los Angeles, or as I like to call it, Hell A, and taken in many of baseball games and stuff when I was out there back in 2002, 3, whatever. And it always astonished me that even back then tickets were, a little pricey, probably sure as hell not what they are now. But to pay all that money for a ticket, to show up in the 3rd inning or the 4th inning, and then to leave by the 7th inning, it blows my mind. And that's Dodger baseball. That's what I can remember Dodger baseball being because they were so back then. But it's not like it was, down in San Diego because, going down there because, hey, quick hour and a half, car ride or whatever, down the coast, absolutely gorgeous. San Diego is lovely, beautiful. I'd love to live there one day, except it's too damn expensive. Chicago.
Yeah.
But
you live in a shoebox.
Yeah. But yet totally different vibe, even though it's like 80, 90 miles south. And, you got like the actual fans that go to games. So that's all. Anything else you'd like to add, Jeff?
It's the same. It's the same thing with racing out there. I grew up racing. Most of my stuff was wrapped around. I was going to be a race car driver. Anyway, long story short, they don't even care about that anymore. And the old, I think there's one track left, and it's Sonoma. The only reason they go there is because a lot of the people, the owners of the teams, have vineyards up there, up in Sonoma, which is right there, basically. So, that'll probably never go away. But the thing is, the West Coast and the East Coast are the southern states. It's more of a southern sport. Mm-hmm. And I think most people that are in the NASCAR are from the South. That's why they'll probably never be, after this year, there'll probably never be a NASCAR race again. I mean, I'd like to see it, but
sure,
I don't see the interest. Everybody wants Bears, Cubs, Sox, Hawks, and I get it. I'm not knocking that at all. So
yeah, well, one of the races that I have circled on my calendar, and I know this isn't going to be coming up for another couple of months, and I kind of want to get your take on it because you are NASCAR super fan here, is the race that will be taking place on during Father's Day weekend, which is going to be June 19th through the 21st, and it is the NASCAR Cup Series, which will be making its first ever race on an active military base at the naval base in Coronado in San Diego. And that's going to be, the road course. What are your thoughts on that?
I think that's awesome. I like road courses. I wish they'd done a better job in Chicago with that. But I get it because I know people that live in the towers in there. It drives them nuts. If you're not a race fan, I get it. And all the, getting in and out with the trucks, it's a pain. But so I don't think they'll ever have another race in Chicago for that. But there's spots out here you could have had road races. I think it's awesome. I actually think it's awesome, and I think I'm a road racing fan. I like IMSA. I like watching the 24 hours of Daytona, and it's a different take on stuff. But even if you have a smaller road race, it takes a lot more skill, in my opinion, than going around left-hand turns on an oval.
Yeah, that is definitely true. Thank you, Jeff, for calling in. I do appreciate it, and thank you for listening. Have a great rest of your day.
All right, Eric, and I'll be listening as usual. Talk to you.
Appreciate it. That was Jeff, our NASCAR super fan, giving his thoughts and dropping a little bit of knowledge on my dumbass. So I do appreciate that. And yeah, so it is going to be with that NASCAR Cup race on the naval base in Coronado in San Diego, California, held on Father's Day weekend, June 19th through the 21st. Geez Louise, it is pretty cool. I'm trying to pull up the video and I don't exactly have enough time. I'll probably do it, I'll do it another day. But if you are a NASCAR fan, search the NASCAR race on the naval base in San Diego, and they will give you the course map for the Coronado races, and looks pretty damn cool. That is for certain. You, the listener, are listening to Big Top Sports here on WRMN 1410 AM with yours truly, Derrick Geyer. That was NASCAR Jeff joining me on the Maggiamo's Italian restaurant call-in hotline. Maggiamo's, located out in Genoa, Illinois. More Big Top Sports here on WRMN 1410 AM. We'll commence after the bottom of the hour break.
Progressive presents the Sports Flash on News Talk Radio 1410 W.
Sometimes, majority of the time, I'm here on radio, I'm trying to make this a living and all that fun smurf, and it just gets away from me. But I thought I was able to get that in there under the wire, so yay for me. Yay for me. And I do appreciate all of you watching on the youtube.com/WRMN radio on Tube Views. I do appreciate it. Wasn't exactly sure if I was going to be able to handle that NASCAR talk, but hey, thank you, NASCAR Jeff. I do appreciate you hopping on and doing that thing. Try to do that at least once a week, because, well, I know Cleveland Dennis out there, he appreciates it. I know Jeff, obviously, NASCAR Jeff. Oh, is that the D. Clyde? Yes, indeed. Like hearing those guys. Because you guys are the fabric of what's going on here. If it wasn't for you fine folks listening, whether it be on, on the air, on the stick, on WRMN 1410, Fox Sports. I know you guys hate that reverb, but I love it. It sounds really cool in my head. And, well, the squirrels in my head also like it as well. But, I mean, I try to give you guys what you want. And I see that are 8 people watching right now. What do you want to hear? I mean, very small sample size of what is hopefully listening out on the stick and out in the car radios and everything. But what do you guys want to hear? If I know about it, I'll talk about it. And if I know about it, I'll definitely talk about it. But, yeah. Okay, so I will be coming back live and in studio. Yes, I do believe you do love racing, Brendan. Thank you for chiming in out there, as always. Thank you for tuning in. Yes, Frank, please come out. Here, wrong button. Very kind of you to say. I do appreciate that. Yeah, looking to hear about your, your reactions and everything there, Mr. Scheid, Mr. Frankie Scheid. Great googly moogly. Yeah, I should probably do that because, hey, why not? Coming back live in 4 seconds.
Choose on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonial.
Ladies and gentlemen, step on inside. It's Big Top Sports, your thrilling ride. Big Top Sports, feel the roar. Where the wild games come to score. Geyer guiding the sports band from the heart of Chicagoland. Football frenzy and hoops so high. Baseball swinging as seasons fly. Hockey blades cutting swift and true. Sports carousel spinning just for you. Big Top Sports, feel the roar. Where the wild games come to score. Geyer guiding the sports band from the heart of Chicagoland.
And once again, welcome into Big Top Sports here on WRMN 1410 AM with yours truly, Derrick Geyer, part of Fox Sports. And if you weren't already aware, please come out and see us at the Knights of Columbus, located in Elmhurst, tomorrow for our live draft show with WRMN and Big Top Sports. And yours truly, Derrick Geyer, alongside with Mike Napolitano from On the Rise, along with Andrew Scheid and Cesar Perez as well. We will also be including the fine students from Illinois Media School to get their sports talk and thoughts off as well. That'll be starting at 8 o'clock. But doors open at the Knights of Columbus at 6. We will be going live on air at 7. Don't forget, there are going to be food and drink specials, special draft night appetizers and eats as well, with burgers, wings, and other accoutrements as well. You will be geez Louise, don't forget that is at the Knights of Columbus, located at 537 South York Road in Elmhurst. And then Megan Beeble will also be in attendance from at 8:30, and she will be talking about Athletes HQ Foundation, which is, she runs right now because the other founder of the foundation, he's out in Arizona currently, and that is the current hitting coach for the Chicago White Sox in Derrick Showman. And since I'm talking about Derrick, I might as well get in and start talking about, geez Louise, Chicago White Sox, man. They are doing all sorts of nice stuff there on this road trip, taking, I believe it's 2 out of 3 from the the Sacramento A's out there, off day on Monday. But last night, here, let me try and pull it up here. But last night, beating the Arizona Diamondbacks by the score of 11-5. And yes, their bullpen was a little shaky towards the end. Not gonna lie. But, but that's all right. That's all right. They were able to out-hit the Arizona Diamondbacks yesterday, and I mean, what more can you say about the Southside Samurai, Munetaka Murakami, having 3 hits on the game, going deep yet again, scoring another run, 3 for 5. 1 base on ball, 1 RBI, 1 home run. So he basically hit himself in. Another dude that is, quite honestly, starting to heat up, even though he's still around the Mendoza line-ish, Miguel Vargas. 1 for 4 with a bomb and a walk. Colson Montgomery. He went 2 for 5, driving in 3 runs on that deep fly, also scoring twice. And then welcome to the Bigs. And your first home run, Mr. Italiano himself, Samuel Antonacci. With that inside the park gallop. And also 3 RBIs, 2 hits, and a run. So, yeah, quite the fun stuff there on the road trip in Arizona. And, not going to lie, as I was watching this particular game last night, I was like, oh, Smurf, I can't believe this is going to fracking happen again. But fortunately enough, they were able to get the win, even though Bido, gave up 3 earned runs on 3 hits while walking 4. He did strike out 2, but, still not a good thing. And welcoming in to the Maggiamo's call-in hotline. It is, who is it? Hello?
Derrick.
Hello?
Derrick, you hear me?
Yes, sir. What's your name and what you want to talk about?
It's Frank, and let's talk about those 7 wins starting last night.
Oh, wait, Frank. I'm sorry, man. I thought you were a Cubs fan. I mean, I thought you were a Sox fan. I thought you... Wait, can you make up your damn mind for me, Frank? Okay,
Derrick,
let's talk about the Northsiders.
I'm a true Sox fan, but I'm a Chicago fan in general.
Smurf. I don't trust that statement any further than I can. Man, I am allergic to the stuff that's coming out of your mouth right now. But hey, if you want to detour my Sox conversation and talk about the Chicago Cubs and maybe, I don't know, Shota Imanaga, I am all for it. So what do you want to talk about Cub-wise?
Yeah, Shota played almost 7 scoreless innings.
Almost, until he gave up that home run.
Yeah, but still 1 home run.
Yeah, well, almost. I will take the almost. I am not quite suffering from PTSD, post-traumatic Shota disorder. For the time being, I hope it continues, and I will give him his flowers and roses and everything as long as he continues to do what he's doing, because he's doing one hell of a job.
Yeah, well, you look at the amount of pitchers that are on the 15-day DL, and you got Shota stepping it up. You got some of the Thielbar stepping it up, and you got some other guys stepping it up.
Colin Ray did a phenomenal job the other day.
Yep, I think they're going to do just fine.
Yeah, and it kind of hurt my Cubs' heart when I found out that the San Diego Padres signed Lucas Giolito today to that 1 year this year and player option for next year. But I was kind of hoping. But yeah, I mean, over the last, so Shota has a record of 2-1, a 2.17 ERA, a 32 strikeouts, and wow, I had absolutely no idea he was this good, but a .72 whip so far on this season. So that one loss, that was a stinker of a pitching, outing for him, but still good. And yeah, so with,
like I said,
hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
Give me a second here. Would you rather have, because Matthew Boyd is going to be making a start on Wednesday, as a Chicago baseball fan, Frank, would you rather have, and with Matthew Boyd scheduled to start on Wednesday, would you rather have Javier Assad or Colin Ray continue to be on the 25, 26-man roster for the Cubs? You got to send one of them down. Which one is going back to AAA?
I say Assad, and I keep Colin Ray up here.
And your reasoning for that is
that Colin Ray right now is pitching lights out, and he is long as he stays healthy and he pitches the way he is, I would keep him.
Yeah, I would kind of concur, even though I would really actually like to see both of them stay up. I know that's pie in the sky, thoughts and everything. I mean, geez, can you really, complain with Colin Ray doing what he's doing with the 3-0 record, a 3.0 ERA, 20 strikeouts, and a 1.04 whip in the games that he's been, subbing in for, Cade Horton? No, probably not. And let me get to, I do believe this game against the Mets. And yeah, and I mean, Javier Assad is also doing good, but his fastball seems to be finding bats, and he is a little wild still. And, yeah, so I guess so if I'm going strictly by the numbers, Javier Assad's 1-1. He's got a 5.75 ERA in the 3 games. So, yeah, I got to give it to you. Yeah, Javier Assad going back down. Just basically off of the numbers.
But when you bring Boyd back up, here's the thing: is you're going to have Boyd on a short leash because he hasn't pitched in a while, and I don't know how his arm's going to do. And you got two hot pitchers. You don't want to kill that hotness down.
Yeah, and there is the aspect of I suppose you could use them as an opener. You know, either Colin Ray or Javier Assad, where they get through the lineup once and then bring in the quasi quote unquote starter reliever, if you will, to add a little bit of depth and hopefully, because if you get through the first 3 innings, maybe that would be a good bridge to get to the 9th inning if the quasi starter reliever, whatever, actually pitches 6 innings.
It's true.
Pie in the sky. Or you could potentially have a 6-man rotation. But I'm not exactly sure how, the starters and everyone feels about that and all the acclamation and everything. And I know Ben Brown has been like kind of on the roller coaster this year, up and down. He finds the strike zone, then he loses the strike zone. But man, that split pitch or the whatever that he learned in the offseason, that's been that's been one of the bona fide positives for Ben Brown this year.
I agree with you.
What do you think of? Okay, I'll give you a softball. Since you are a fan of both Chicago baseball teams, which is better, Wrigley Field or the Rate?
If you put it that way, I will say Wrigley Field. But if you put it to Old Comiskey Park to Wrigley Field, then I would say Old Comiskey Park.
Well, I'm not putting it to Old Comiskey Park.
Well, I would.
There it is, everyone. He said Wrigley Field over the Rate, and he's supposed to be a White Sox. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. There, Frank.
No, I know you are, Derek.
But hey, thank you for calling in. I do appreciate it, and I will see you tomorrow at our WRMN and Big Top Sports Draft Extravaganza there at the Knights of Columbus in Elmhurst. You have a great rest of your evening there, Frank. Appreciate the call. Have a good one.
Thank you. But you too, Derek. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And that phone call was brought to you by Maggiamo's Fine Italian Cuisine, located in Genoa, Illinois. Yes, yum, yum, give me some. I have not had a bad taste in my mouth with any item out of Maggiamo's in Genoa. And with that being said, I'm going to be talking White Sox baseball because the Chicago White Sox are going to be on these very airwaves starting at 8 p.m. with the pregame of one Jeff Meller, once again taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks. You are listening to Big Top Sports on WRMN 1410 AM with yours truly, Derrick Geyer, Fox Sports. Back in a bit.
Do you ever crave a delicious treat, but that pesky guilt lingers over you? Well, you can...
Yes, that pesky guilt lingers over you. Oh, great googly moogly, I lost the feed. Why did I lose the feed? Anyway, there's the feed, and hello back to y'all, all of you watching on the Tube of Views. Yes, that was Frank calling in on the YouTube line, or not the YouTube line, but, Frank here in the YouTube feed. So I do appreciate y'all watching and listening on the Tube of Views. There's 7 of you watching. Okay, 7 of you watching. Can you do me a favor? Can you give me a thumbs up to possibly help push out? 8 of you. Can you give me a thumbs up to helpfully push out my content? Please don't give me the thumbs down. That would make me sad. But I do appreciate y'all calling in. I still think it's a little baseball fan there, right? Okay, Jeff. Not Jeff. Jeez, I did it again. Great googly moogly. I do humbly apologize there, Frank. But I am looking forward to seeing your happy, smiling face, you and your lovely wife, tomorrow at the Knights of Columbus in Elmhurst. Oh, let's see. Hey, I got to give it a little je ne sais quoi there, Mr. Husky. You know, je ne vois, because it's Italiano. It's Italiano eating. So I don't know if, that, answers the question or not. But, no, I'm not. It is je ne vois, because when I am talking Italiano food, you got to put the je ne sais quoi on the je ne vois. Or maybe I'm doing it wrong. But, hey, this is Big Top Sports on WRMN, 1410 AM, Fox Sports. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. My, oh my, what a beautiful day. Okay, let's stop goofing around here and actually act like I got a radio program to come back to in 10 seconds.
Caring for seniors because they deserve to live with dignity and respect. Visit caneseniorcouncil.org or call 630-338-0999 today.
Ladies and gentlemen, step on inside. It's Big Top Sports, your thrilling ride.
Your damn right. It is Big Top Sports here on WRMN, 1410 AM with yours truly, Derrick Geyer. Part of Fox Sports, baby. And if hey, yes, carve out that meatball because I am the meatiest meatball on these airwaves. At least I like to think I am a meatball sports fan. And this is what happens when a meatball sports fan has an open mic. Hey, it's just me being me, baby. And as I said, the Chicago White Sox are taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks out in the desert at Chase Field, coincidentally enough, in a domed stadium. Game time is set to commence at 8:40. Jeff Meller will be on air with his pregame show at 8 p.m. And the starting lineups look like this for the power hitting hot Chicago White Sox. And leading off, batting first is Chase Mydroff at second base. Miguel Vargas batting second, playing third. Munetaka Murakami, the Southside Samurai, batting third, playing first. Everson Pereira, he is DHing and cleaning up. Edgar Cuero, he is behind the dish, batting fifth. Colson Montgomery is at short, batting sixth. Tanner Murray is in left, batting seventh. Derrick Hill patrolling right field. Derrick Hill, wow. I almost think that there is another Derrick Hill. Anyway, Derrick Hill in right field. Squirrel in right field, batting eighth. And Luis Angel Acuna is patrolling center, batting ninth. And on the bump for the Chicago White Sox tonight, left-handed pitcher with a 1-0 record, 2.60 ERA and 12 strikeouts on the season is Anthony Kay. Opposing him and the Chicago White Sox, it is Ketel Marte at second, Corbin Carroll batting second, playing right. Geraldo Perdomo is at short, batting third. And cleaning up is Lourdes Gurriel Jr. in left. Jose Fernandez is DHing. Nolan Arenado, that piece of, never mind. He's on another team in Arizona and no longer part of the St. Louis Sox Cardinals. Batting 6th, playing 3rd, and Iridormora Vargas, I butchered that one. I am sorry. He is batting 7th, playing 1st. James McCann catching. Wow, he's still in the league. I wonder if it's the same McCann. Anyway, he's the backstop, batting 8th, and Jorge Barosa, patrolling center field, batting 9th. And on the bump, it is Eduardo Rodriguez. Tough task tonight for the Chicago White Sox. He's got a 1-0 record, 1.96 ERA, 14 strikeouts on the year so far. And I hope this is where the Chicago White Sox and the weather coincides, because kind of thought this at the very beginning of the season. I did say once they happen to get out of Chicago, at least for the very beginnings of the season, right, where you get rid of the cold weather, you go out west. I mean, kind of iffy, kind of hit or miss, kind of, whatever, but better weather out there in Sacramento when you're playing the A's. You had the rough-ish start, getting swept in Milwaukee under a dome. Everyone trying to get their baseball legs under them, or more accurately, their bats to heat up. And then, going down to Miami, another dome place, another ish, series. But like I had prophesized a little bit, the West Coast road trip is kind of when I thought that they and their bats would heat up. And, well, so far, so good. And all I got to say about that is the fact that the Chicago White Sox are entertaining baseball. Are they good baseball? But I will settle for entertaining baseball. That's it. I will have no show tomorrow from the 4 to 6 hour on Big Top Sports. That will be replaced by Fox Sports programming. However, we will be doing the live 2026 draft show, WRMN Big Top Sports, at the Knights of Columbus tomorrow. Thank you to all the callers calling in this afternoon. And to my co-host, thank you for coming in. I do appreciate that as well. And once again, the call-in line is sponsored by Maggiamo's in Genoa, fine Italian eatery, opening in a couple of weeks. I'm Derrick Geyer. This is Big Top Sports. Tune in tomorrow, 7 to whenever, for the 2026 draft show, Knights of Columbus, Elmhurst.
Before the weather gets too cold, it's time to finish up those outdoor jobs. That's why ComEd wants you to know that electricity can jump.
Okay, so this is where I am still going to be on air. I am trying to hook up with Illinois Media School down in Chicago. So we are still on air, WRMN 1410, or I'm sorry, youtube.com/WRMN radio. Only said it correctly throughout the entire show until I get here. So there, I suppose there's that aspect of things. Let's see, music on. Let me see what I can see. Yeah, I am still on. Where's T-Low? There's T-Low. trying to get the Zoom set up to see if we can get it on there for the live draft show extravaganza. Yeah, don't necessarily don't use Zoom much these days, but I am trying to hook it up for all of you that are still paying attention on YouTube. I do appreciate that. Come on now. Oh, didn't realize we talked that much. Ah, there we are. Copy that. Paste that. Yeah, so doing a little bit of Big Top Sports Extra here. We are going into the I suppose it would be the PG-13 aspect of things. Yeah, I know, I'm fired. Well, here's the thing. I can't. So with me being on air, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now on the YouTube feed? Because I can't multitask sometimes and talk on this thing. Because right now it's on the stick. And I am waiting for people to join a meeting. And I don't know if WGR meeting room. Yep, that looks right. And I'm just trying to get it, synced up to where I could talk to the students at Illinois Media School to be on Zoom. Because, better to do it now than not later, But then again, I will be at the Knights of Columbus in Elmhurst tomorrow, as opposed to on these airwaves. And here, actually, I think I will do this. Hey, might as well do the whole behind the scenes thing, right? Where I place the phone call. Let's see, open the line. Ring-a-ding-ding. This is going great. But sometimes this is how, production stuff goes. You're getting in a behind the scenes, as I like to call it, a BTS. Come on, Tilo, you said 6. Oh. Hey, are we doing this thing or not? Question mark. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm talking to your voicemail. And I'm also still on YouTube. So, yeah, we doing this thing with the Illinois Media School Chicago? I sent the link. Bye. I know, it's riveting YouTube content here. And bear with me, because I would actually like to have the students and everything on here and actually get a feel for what it's going to be like, kind of hosting or co-hosting my Dumas, my dumbass, if you will. Again, a little je ne sais quoi on the Dumas. And how would you like me to pronounce Genoa? Would you like me to pronounce it Genoa? You know, lack the flavor and context there. You know, let me see. Hold on. WRMN, Derrick speaking. Why, yes, it is. It's still Big Top Sports. Wait, is this Susie C? I can't really tell because of like the, oh my great googly moogly. Hold on a second. Let me put you on air. Hold on. Well, wait, hold on a second because I know everyone out there loves it. And with that being said, you know, I had to do the voice intro with the button that you love so much. It is Big Top Sports Extra with the missing link, the host of the WRMN Morning Show, Susie C. How the hell are you doing?
I'm so excited to hear Big Top Sports.
Well, I hope you enjoyed it. We are currently not on the stick.
Yeah, I did not listen because I was busy at the restaurant.
Oh, wait. So you didn't hear my lovely call-in line? Oh, wait, and since you are on the line, and technically you are calling in.
I am.
This phone call is brought to you by Maggiamo's in Genoa. Fine Italian.
It's not Genoa. It's not Genoa.
What is it?
Genoa.
Oh, Jesus Christ. But come on, I'm putting a little flair on it.
Well, yeah, but people are going to go to Genoa City, Wisconsin.
Oh, damn. Okay. Genoa. Okay, well, thank you. Well, apparently, Mr. Husky, I owe an apology to Mr. Ken Husky out there for butchering the name Genoa.
Oh, does Ken Husky miss me yet?
I don't know, but, I was kind of giving him a little bit of smurf, and, because I thought I was doing the nice thing by putting a little, Italiano flair on Genoa. And
no.
Yeah. And apparently, hey, raise the hand. I am wrong. I do apologize. And now I still need a phonetic spelling of it because all I hear is Genoa. Just like Hampshire, right?
No.
Why not? Oh, it's Hampshire.
Not Hampshire.
Yeah, it's the Shire.
Right, it's the Shire or you're in Hampshire.
Well, Hampshire. Hampshire.
How was your show?
Well, it was good. There might have been a little bit of a kerfuffle that I will talk to you about.
A snafu?
Yeah, a little bit of a thing.
A snafu. Okay.
Yeah, situation normal. Keyword on the F part. Upped.
Okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah. I can't talk about it right now because
Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it.
Yeah. It started off as a two-person show. Finished with myself.
Oh. Did you piss somebody off and they left?
Yeah, you could say that.
Okay. Did you talk politics?
No, no. But
okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. We'll talk about it another time.
Yeah, this is sure. Yeah, this is true.
Sweet.
Awesome. So how are you doing with your week off of the morning show? Are you feeling rejuvenated? And No,
I am so busy. It is out of control.
Really?
Yes. So busy. When I originally took this week off, I was like, I'm going to take it off and chill a bit. No, that's not happening. It is balls to the wall getting this restaurant stuff done.
Wow. What was that?
Oh, the little on the side of the road, like on the line, the little cutouts.
Oh, okay. Yeah, please. I hope you are using hands-free as you are driving.
Of course.
Oh, okay, good. And you're okay.
Does that mean I have no hands on the steering wheel?
Well, probably not. I don't know. I don't know how you drive.
That is hands-free.
Yeah, and I've been accused of using my knee, but we won't go there.
No, it's like I never do 90 on 90.
Yeah, and you never get tailgated either by anyone, doing that.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I just.
Hi, Brendan.
Hey, Brendan, how you doing?
Hi, Brendan.
Yes, and I'm, as I'm having this conversation, I kind of forgot that there are actually people still watching on, on the tube.
Yeah. Well, I'll let you go finish your show or whatever it is you're going to do, and let's chat soon.
All righty. Enjoy the rest of your working staycation. I appreciate the phone call.
Absolutely.
And you be well, and I'll talk at you later.
Hey, what town is my restaurant in?
Je ne sais quoi. I mean Genoa. Genoa.
There we go.
Genoa.
There we go. No.
Yeah.
Don't screw yourself up. Genoa.
Genoa.
It's like to nowhere.
Genoa. Genoa.
Yeah.
Genoa.
Yeah, there we go.
Genoa.
All right, enjoy your night.
Thank you, you too. And this call brought to you by Maggiamo's in Genoa. Genoa. Fine Italian eating. Later, Susie C. Thanks for calling in. And that voice was the one, the only, Susie C. of the WRMN Morning Show. Taking a staycation, if you will, working on her restaurante, the Italian restaurante. And yes, thank you for tuning in and still staying here on the Tube of Views. Still trying to locate the students there on the Chicago campus. And I kind of want them to get a feel for my personality and everything. Oh, great googly moogly. The sun is shining bright deep in the heart of Elgin. Yeah, so, let's see. Okay, I will, as soon as he gets cooked up and connected, I might as well just, so Chicago White Sox banging the hell out of the ball, hitting the Smurf out of the ball, all on this road trip. Happy to see that talking about that is good. The pitching has been and juxtapose that to the Chicago Cubs. Their pitching has been stupendous I got to look that up. That was one of the things that I wanted to look up yesterday. Men left on base for the Cubs yesterday. Holy Smurf. They left the whole army on base in yesterday's game. 17 men on base. Yet, fortunately enough, they were able to get a few timely hits. I mean, thank you, Nico Horner. Thank you. I don't even know who else, was driving the ball in for the Chicago Cubs in yesterday's game. But I am about to find out, considering the fact that, I'm going to be looking at the stats for yesterday's game. 7-4. Yes. So, yep. Schwarbaum went deep. Bryce Harper went deep. That was too close of a game yesterday. And that should not have happened. Caleb Thielbar should not have come in and gotten the save. But although with the injury to the Cubs closer and stuff, Caleb Thielbar has been stepping it up. So that's nice. That is nice to see. So Nico Horner with the home run. Holy power, Horner. Holy Smurf, Batman. I mean, Nico. I mean, whatever. You know, Seiya Suzuki hit one out on Waveland last night. First one since his return from the IL stint. So he went 2 for 4. And he raised his batting average, which was great, googly moogly, below the Mendoza line. Amazing what a 2 for 4 night will do for you, because now all of a sudden he's batting 256. And, you know, with the 256, well, now I'm not going to be, you know, busting his balls, you know, his proverbial balls all that much. But thank you for that. PCA got a couple of base knocks. Well, a base flare and a bunt single. So there was that fun Smurf stuff. But, I mean, geez Louise. Still 225. However, you know, listening to the fine folks on the Marquee Sports Network last night, and it was, yeah, just listening to them. They're all for PCA bunting, and he has been doing this a lot better. But, you know, can you know, between you and I, between the two of us, can we keep Dansby Swanson from bunting? I mean, I just want to keep it a secret here. You know, it's just the two of us. But please, oh please, you know, just keep PCA from hitting. I would very much like that to happen. Just saying. Hey, Tilo.
Hey, you can hear me. Good. Okay.
Yes, I can hear you.
Very good. Can you see me?
Hold on a second. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me get that Tootsie Roll.
Please don't ever
Tootsie
say that.
Roll.
No. Don't do that.
Don't do that?
Don't do it.
Here, let me.
I can't hear.
Oh, okay. So, you got your Illinois Media School students there?
Yeah, they're all here, man. They're all here ready for battle tomorrow.
Well, what the hell happened to you guys? You didn't realize that you were going to be coming on air? Oh, by the way, you are still live on youtube.com/@WRMN Radio, where we will be simulcasting this tomorrow live from the Knights of Columbus in Elmhurst. So let me get this all out of the fracking way right now. This is the type of Smurf stuff. Can they hear me?
Can you guys hear them? No, only I can hear you.
Why is that?
They don't have their headphones on.
Well, put your goddamn headphones on right now. No, seriously, put your goddamn headphones on. And as I said before, this is the Big Top Sports WRMN after show, still continuing on youtube.com/WRMN Radio. So let me know when everyone is, there and on. And here, hold on a second. Let me fix this.
But I have not heard them yet. Okay. Go ahead. Keep talking, Derek.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, a little loud, though.
No?
Not getting it through these headphones. Okay.
Okay. So why don't you do me a favor? Log into YouTube.
No, we're good, Derek. We're good. It's just an in-house thing. I'll fix it. Don't worry. It's okay. We'll get it fixed. The biggest thing was getting Zoom working, making sure that we can jump into the Zoom link during the draft. And I'm assuming this is how we're going to get in, correct?
Correct. So you have the current link there. I do believe Matt is going to be running the board. Okay. And it's probably going to be around 8:15 or so.
Okay.
Because we are going to have O'Hare the O'Hare campus coming on first, and then you guys will follow it. So what I need you guys to do is don't let the O'Hare campus outshine your asses. I mean, this is going to be...
I can't hear through the headphones.
Okay, you're fine. You're fine. Don't worry. I'm going to fix that right now. Don't worry. Go ahead, Derrick. Keep talking.
Well, I kind of want to make this point to them. So if they can't hear me, it's kind of falling on just your ears, Tilo.
Okay. Go ahead. Say it again, Derrick. Say
Okay.
Again.
So at 8 o'clock, the O'Hare campus is going to be joining the live remote. You know, part of WRMN, my show, Big Top Sports, from the Knights of Columbus in Elmhurst. So the O'Hare campus is going first at 8 o'clock. Your campus, the Chicago campus, the downtown campus, will be following at 8:15. Don't take this opportunity and don't let the Chicago campus outshine you guys. This is your first, I would assume for the guys that are there in the studio right now, that this is your first chance of being on radio, right?
Is it?
Actual radio.
Mm-hmm. On this station, yes, but I've been on radio before.
Okay, well, that's a plus. So then this shouldn't be freaking you out. And it shouldn't be freaking the other two guys out either.
You're freaking me out, Derrick, the way you're talking.
Why?
Holy smokes.
Oh, it's like, you know, you don't do like Sox hits or anything for WRMN. It's not like you don't have a podcast with, hold on a second, 15-year NBA veteran Kendall Gill on the Parlay podcast. No, it's not like you're not doing any of that stuff.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I know. You're too cool for Illinois Media School. But
yeah, for sure. So then 8:15 will be the hit for Chicago, correct? 8:15.
Correct. So do me a favor. Sign in probably like a little bit beforehand. You know, so figure like 8:10 ish.
Okay.
And then we should be taking it from there.
Okay. I will be here to make sure they get into the Zoom, so don't worry. I'll take care of that with this information.
Okay.
And then, are you going to be on camera?
Yes.
Okay, good, because your camera's off right now. Am I right?
Oh, is it? Wait, hold on a second.
Yeah, I can't see you.
Oh, because I still have the here. Let me go to here. Where am I at?
Make sure we got all this set for tomorrow. I will have two cameras in here too, so I have one facing Gary, and then I'll have another one facing you guys this way.
Yeah, I don't understand. I've for whatever reason I've seemed to, because right now I'm on the YouTube feed, so I'm not exactly sure why, and I've probably run into this before. Quite honestly. Yeah, whatever. I don't know. Is it just saying WRMN radio?
Tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
And always want a visual of what's going on as well.
Yeah, because like I said, this is going to be going out on YouTube, and all our voices and everything will be going out over WRMN airwaves. And someone actually competent will be running the board here back at the studio.
Okay. All right. That works.
All right. Can I get everyone's names?
Yeah. You have Demond is one person. Demond is one.
Okay.
Johnny Rhodes is the second.
Okay. What the hell?
Gary is the third.
Okay.
And then Blake is your fourth.
Okay. So
and Ernie Scatton is obviously the instructor, so he'll be here overseeing. Of course, and I will be here too, just to make sure everything's smooth.
Okay. And all I got to say is Wrigley Field is not a dump, dude.
Dump.
It is not
a fucking dump, man.
Oh, you're talking about me? Oh, yeah, because I...
about the Wrigley Field. It's a dump. It's a dump. Let's be honest. It may be...
Oh, is that Ernie? Is that Ernie talking Smurf?
But it's a fucking
sure is.
Hey.
He can't hear you.
It's a shithole and you pee in a trough. It's a dump. They had to put nets up so that the bricks didn't hit you in the head as they fell down.
Hey, like I said, everyone, this is the WRMN Big Top Sports after show. Hey, so you could take your opinion about the Wrigley Field and you could stick it right up your ass, Mr. Catton. I mean, you're kind of correct, but I mean, out there on the field where the baseball matters, not a dump.
It's beautiful out there.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, well, you do. I mean, and being at the rate this past Monday with a few Illinois media school students and everything. Did you post that stuff up on the page?
It's on the page, absolutely.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
good job, by the way.
That was that was pretty fun. The students killed it, and hopefully next season, next sporting season for the university. Hey, fuck you, Tilo.
Are we on the air?
You sure? You on the air, man? You ain't told me we were on the air.
I think he said, are we on the air?
Yeah, we're on the WRMN YouTube feed.
Oh, wow.
Oh, the YouTube feed, not on the air.
No, not on the. Do you think I would be? Oh, speaking of.
Speaking right now,
Speaking
like Derrick.
Well, speaking of. By the way, when we need to make sure our students get this. We do not have a dump button here.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I had a little bit of a kerfuffle.
Excellent word. Excellent choice.
With a particular word that we cannot say because of FCC. Please keep that in mind. Do not swear, which is why I say, or you're full of Smurf, or get the frack out of here, you fracking mother fracker, or Smurf like that. But
absolutely.
Yeah, because we don't want any of that shit going on.
Okay, that's good. All right, so you cleared. Okay, we're good to go.
Okay.
So good. This is the Zoom link. I got it. I'll have them ready for it when you guys pop up. We'll be on before 8:15, and then they'll be doing their show in the midst of it. I'm assuming if it's 8:15, we'll be in what round? I mean, we'll be with pick 20th pick or something.
Yeah, probably right before. So they're going to be like, probably softball questions and everything. Bears needs, what are your thoughts? But I need it to be, quick fire. No long diatribe, 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes per answer. And most likely you're only going to have a crack at the apple once, just for the simple fact that there are 4 of you. So
sounds good.
I will try to have like a nice set of questions texted out to Tilo that he could get them to you and think about. Okay? And Tilo, I will send that out tonight.
Okay, perfect. Yep, I'll have that for them. And this part of the broadcast is working, so I'm going to work on the second half now with them.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks, T.
Right.
Talk to you later.
Yes, sir. Thank you, there. Appreciate it.
Yep. Ernie, bite me. Okay, and that will conclude this broadcast with a little extra colorful language. But, yeah, I mean, it was a dump. Now it's not a dump. I don't know, Frank, but whatever. But thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening this little extra bit here with the Illinois Media School students in Chicago, because like I said, we are going to be broadcasting simulcast with both the Chicago campus at 8 o'clock and then the Chicago, Illinois Media School campus at Chicago, in Chicago, downtown, at about 8:15-ish. All the while doing the live broadcast from the Knights of Columbus in Elmhurst. Broadcast starts at 7 p.m. Doors open at 6. Come out and see myself, Derrick Geyer from Big Top Sports, along with Mike Napolitano from On the Rise, Andrew Scheid, and Cesar Perez. Special guests will include Megan Biebel from the Athletes Headquarters Foundation. along with Mr. Marcus Mack from The Truth About Chicago Sports, starting at 9 p.m. And sometime thereafter, assuming that the Chicago Bears don't trade up or make a trade or whatever, trade down. I hope they don't trade down. That would really suck. But 9 o'clock, Mr. Marcus Mack will be in. And I'm looking forward to talking to everyone out there at the studio, not at the studio, at the Knights of Columbus in Elmhurst. So have a great rest of your hump day. Hump day. And this is Derrick Geyer, Big Top Sports, WRMN 1410, part of Fox Sports. And I'm out. Have a great rest of your day.